With your advantages, I'm going to say, Valentine, the bikes catch up, but you're able to shout the order to Atticus. So...
Yeah, he'll just lean back and say, well, old boy, now it's time to kill every orc chasing us, if you would.
Righto. And I'll just, I'll toss the aspects down to Marnie. And I'll just, like, just first of all, establish a connection of, like, make it very clear that, like, she is lucid and, like, we have eye contact. And I'll just, like, point in front of me. I'll say 12 o'clock. And I'll point behind me and say 6 o'clock. Keep an eye on the radar. And I'll just get up on the gun. And I'll turn around and start firing on them.
Amazing. Marnie, I'm going to need, please, a, let's say, a resilience check to see if you're conscious enough to help with this.
Cool. All right. What's my difficulty?
You're at -3, right? For health?
Yeah.
Then let's make it 3.
Okay. I have nothing that will help me. Correct. Yes, I have nothing that will help me. All right. I'm just going to roll it.
Sure.
End result is 2 threat.
Okay. You seem lucid enough in the moment that Atticus, you fully believe that she is looking at it. But as soon as you crawl back up, like the car hits a bump and her head just kind of lolls forward and still has that same intense focus. But it's just her like clenching every muscle she has to kind of keep her guts inside. So what you took as like full patent understanding, unfortunately, was not understood by her, which means you'll be working at a slight disadvantage.
I mean, I feel like I'd have been disadvantaged anyway using one hand to hold an auspex.
Oh, 100%.
While trying to fire my weapon.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to capture here is, unfortunately, you actually trust that she's going to call these for you, which will have a...
She will not be doing so or calling wrong. These are just...
Cool. So Tyler, we're gonna... What gunnery skills do you have? This vehicle doesn't exist in the book, obviously, so we're just doing some fast thinking.
So I have, like, what do I have ranks in?
Well, yeah, like what kind of... I mean, I would assume this would be ranged heavy, but it could also be gunnery.
I would assume this is gunnery.
Okay, if you have either of those, you can use...
I've got neither, so fuck it.
Great. Right man for the job. Okay, so we'll go ahead and say gunnery then.
Hello, Tamara.
Man.
So you have three,
how was your day?
Bikes tearing up behind you. Ryan, how many advantage did you gain?
3.
3. All right, so Tyler, you can take 3 boost from Valentine's orders. You will take 2. Sorry, Laura, what was your... Do you still have your roll up in front of you?
Yeah, it was 2 threats.
Great. So you have 2 setback from Marnie.
Okay.
Currently, with story points, I believe we're sitting at 2 and 3 in my favor.
Yeah.
So you can use one of those if you want. Sure. Good news is this is a very big gun, and they are not that far away. So you'll be shooting at a difficulty of 2.
I just for your tracking, Tom, I will spend a story point.
Great. All right, so we're sitting at 1 and 4 in my favor.
Is it for just having a sick arm, or how does it represent itself?
I think it is just Atticus's tenacity in that even if he can't, like, I don't think he's doing like bursts or anything like that. He's going to basically hold the crosshair and squeeze on an enemy until the enemy is not there anymore.
Nice.
So it's not like controlling the weapon per se, as just like hosing and trying to just point the hose at the enemy until they're gone.
Yeah, it's one of those arcade shooters where the gun just fires constantly as long as you're holding the trigger down.
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean,
okay.
I assume. I don't know what.
Time Crisis 3.
Wash.
Damn, son. Okay. So you do that. You start hosing them with shots. As the battle rages around you, they're dodging and weaving, and you're doing that thing that usually only happens to like a hero in a movie who's just magically able to outrun someone on a machine gun who doesn't turn fast enough. So it's just you're kind of like kicking up dirt as the bolts hit, but unfortunately they are closing in. Valentine, there is a spray of fire coming from in front and behind you. Do you Do you want to roll another driving check to try and sort of weave your way through, or do you want to try and convince the imp guard that you are?
Convince imp guard.
alongside?
Convince imp guard. 100%.
Keeping in mind that that will only reduce fire from one side.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, yeah. No. I'm gonna trust Atticus to shoot things. He's the shooty guy.
Okay. So you go.
Valentine doesn't know
Marnie's
that.
your shooty guy.
Yeah.
All right. So Ryan, go ahead and roll. What do you think you'd go with here?
Probably coercion.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because I think, he's like driving with one hand and just yelling into Eugene like it's one of the overhead radios where he like, pulls Eugene down, yells into Eugene's mouth, and then puts
10-4,
back
good
up.
buddy.
Yeah. It's just like yelling, like, Inquisitor Lucius Valentine inside a Snazdack of Wagtag. I don't know what it's called. I'm inside this thing getting shot at by orcs. Please don't shoot me. Shoot the orcs. Just the ones around me. This is me. You'll see a skull floating. And then he just starts waving Eugene out the side window just with one hand.
Jaws flapping like a dog's tongue.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. We'll say difficulty of 2.
Cool.
And I will spend a story point to bump it up. Just the chaos of the combat. Also, Eugene is like equipped with a radio, but he doesn't necessarily have the best reception. You're trying to like find the right channels. Like there's a bunch of shit going on.
Yeah. No, let's see what happens. 4 failures. God, and I'm really good at this skill too.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice.
The Boomdaka Snazwagon is pelted with fire from a heavy bolter on the Imperial Guard side. The windshield blows inward as a shell hits it, raining glass down on Marnie and Valentine.
Valentine is shrieking, just like, why did they put glass in here?
Yeah. Because it was once a limo. And they stole it and adapted it. So Ryan, I need from you, please, I think we can go with discipline to keep control of the vehicle as the windshield blows inward and glass cuts you up.
Cool. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty of how many failures did you have? You had
4.
I think 4. So say difficulty of 3.
Fuck.
Because 4 seems unnecessary.
Harder than driving under fire. Yeah. I will use a story point for this one because I think he's just got rage and tenacity are his 2 things. And now he's been shot at by the guard lines or declaring he's an inquisitor. Like he's 100% sure this world is corrupt at this point. 2 successes and 1 advantage.
Great.
Nice.
So you feel glass ping off your artificial eye, and thank the Emperor for small blessings. And you're able to keep control of the vehicle. Atticus, the orcs are much closer now. They've kind of pulled in almost in a raiding group. You're almost to the Imperial Guard line. Go ahead and open fire.
Are they? It's okay. I feel like it's.
Or
pointless for me to open
what
fire.
would you like to do? You can also do something.
I guess it's frustrated. I'm frustrated. I want to pull the gun up out of its mounting and hurl it at them.
Go ahead, bud. So I think that's probably athletics.
I can do athletics.
I'll give you 1 boost for I feel like a man with a power fist arm being frustrated just makes ripping things and tossing them a bit easier. Yeah. I think that's all I would add.
What difficulty do you want me to do?
Difficulty is going to be 1. 'Cause I'm
gold.
not that far away. That said, I am going to bump it up to a red by spending a story point.
Okay.
You're doing that thing where you're trying to hit. It's that classic 3 pins remaining in bowling issue where you just have to hit it in just the right way that'll take out all 3.
Do I have a story point to spend?
You do. You have 1 available to you.
I'm gonna spend it. Let's get to the doctor part.
So we're at 1 and 4 now. And go ahead.
I love strength-based checks. 8 successes, 1 advantage.
Yes.
All right, Tyler, describe what this fastball special looks like and how it ends these bikes.
Well, the power fist is the strong arm, the arm that would be capable of ripping a gun out of its fixed position. So I think it's basically he's squeezing this thing and it is just not happening. He's firing on them and just couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. His glasses are like sliding down his nose. So he just, with his human hand, his flesh hand, slides them back up the bridge of his nose, reaches over the top of the gun and grabs like the barrel of it and wrenches it back. And then I think he just has his riot shield up and he throws it over his riot shield one-handed. And it's like the potato masher, like kind of like German grenades, the ones that are like a stick, and it just kind of throws like that. Yeah.
Amazing. So it hits the lead bike squarely. And you hear it kind of crash into the bike alongside of it. Unfortunately, that third bike is still in the clear until the gun explodes, just throwing shrapnel and bullets in all directions. And you just see the final knob get shredded as the poorly made overheated weapon erupts.
I have like my riot shield out and I just duck back down into the hole and create like my own lid with the riot shield. And I draw out my hand cannon and I just say, bloody orc tech is rubbish.
Amazing. As you do that, Atticus, you see a number of vehicles that you've observed several times kind of in your comings and goings. But they seem to almost be like essentially like a garbage truck, almost smaller garbage truck. So like a big sort of flatbedded vehicle with gimbaled arms on either side of the cockpit, and a big scoop up in front of it, sort of like a cross between a garbage truck and a snowplow. And there are a bunch of these. You've seen them on world since you arrived, and you're not sure what purpose they serve. They're certainly not part of the Glorious Regals. But and they're always driven by civilians, which you find very strange. But a bunch of these are lined up across the battle lines, seemingly, engines running with sort of imp guard emplacements around them. But it's the first time you've actually seen these things out of the hangar, which is strange. So they're like on tracks, so they're not, like hover vehicles or any cool shit like that. They just drive around. It strikes you slightly odd, but you keep your little sort of false roof shell and sort of observe these oddities as you zip past. Finally, Eugene gets through to someone who orders a ceasefire just as you kind of come skidding up to the forward operating base. And as you kind of pull to a halt, Marnie slams forward. There's no Gretchen airbag for her because it's already been deployed. So she kind of bashes off the dash, Marnie, flipping open the little glove box. And before you, kind of just past the line, you can see a bustling field hospital. And finally, it would seem you're within distance of medical assistance. Valentine, what do you yell to them?
You say, we've got injured and we're going to need to be treated by Colesti RS, Atticus Collector. Is there a commissar about? I could really use a commissar. And then I feel like he and then he probably falls over. That feels like the dramatic pass out moment.
Amazing. And Valentine, as you hit the ground, you're relieved to see several people rushing towards you with a stretcher and a promise of another day left to serve the Emperor.
This episode of the Valentine Heresy features Ryan LaPlante at the Ryan LaPlante on Twitter as Inquisitor Lucius Valentine, Tyler Hewitt at Tyler_Hewitt on Twitter as Atticus Vase, Laura Hamstra at EL Hamstring on Twitter as Marnie Schwarzenberger, and our Game Master Tom McGee at McGeeTD on Twitter. This episode's sound was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and the Valentine Heresy's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is The Hordes by Megan McDuffie, and our ads use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar. Jahzzar. Available at
4 enemies.
When it
Crap.
comes to Dum Dums and Dice, you can visit our website at dumdumdice.com. Our Twitter and Instagram are at dumdumdice, and on Facebook at facebook.com/dumdumdice. We have merchandise available at redbubble.com/people/dumdumdice. And most importantly, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/dumdumdice. That's DUMBDICE. Ave Imperator, and death to all the heretics.
Dum Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: Christian Menicola, Long Long, the Half-Blind Prophet, James Cuellar, Charles Grams, Christopher Little, Sue One, George Dolby, One True Artistry, Orion Birchfield, Lord Abradovic, Noel Lewis, Scott Garland, Anthony Griffin, Chet Awesome Laser, Jordan Neesmith, Benjamin V, Gavin and Abby McDonald, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.
Welcome back to the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. I am Inquisitor Caveat Ventus, keeper of the Inquisition's Black Library, and this is my report on the Valentine Heresy, an actual play podcast set in the Genesis adaptation of Warhammer 40,000's Dark Heresy RPG. This report features Game Master Tom McGee, Ryan LaPlante as Inquisitor Lucius Valentine, Laura Elizabeth as Marnie Schwarzenberger, and Tyler Hewitt as Atticus Face. My report shows that the Inquisitorial Band have escaped the Orc lines and arrived at FOB Charlie. Marnie lived through the journey. Atticus proved that Orc guns are best when they're thrown, and Valentine drove them to their destination intact. Can they receive medical care without being killed? Find out in this episode of the Valentine Heresy.
Copy of an Imperial communication received by Frontline Glorious Regals, First Lieutenant Tim Hagar.
Tim Hagar.
We're an Inquisitor. Don't shoot us. Look for the waving skull. Don't shoot. Note from Tim Hagar. Yeah, we kind of kept shooting. We weren't really sure if this was just a clever ploy or not. I mean, he kind of sounds like the orcs. Some of the orcs, like the fancy orcs. Anyway, we may have shot at an Inquisitor. Help? Marnie, you wake up in a strange smelling room. There is all manner of horrific human stank floating through the air, as well as the kind of rare smell of chemical and disinfectant that only seems to exist in hospitals. But you blink your eyes a couple of times and realize that you're not dead. So that's nice. That's nice for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Atticus.
It's nice for Laura.
Yeah. Based on the Twitter response to the episode where you took an axe to the chest, I think it's going to be good for the listeners too. Atticus, as the least injured person coming into this, I think you've kind of been standing nearby, kind of keeping an eye on Valentine and Marnie. Is Atticus a tea guy? Is he a coffee guy? What would his like downtime beverage of choice be?
I mean, if there's no beer, tea.
Tea? Okay, great. So you come over with a dented tin mug of tea, but like industrial grade. Like I always think of tea as a very comforting thing, but like it's 40K, damn it. So I'm imagining it's like it's not like it's industrial grade, like military ration tea.
Just served in a skull.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's like a little like metal cage. Like it's not a nice thing where it's just like an envelope of paper that just
So
kind of
Mr. Random level 13 character.
It's warm, so that's nice at least. It's been a few hours since you all arrived at Fort
Okay,
Operating Base,
Paladin,
Charlie. Both Valentine and Marnie have been in and out of consciousness.
Grips and that's easy, right?
Dr. Eris patches them up, which has meant that Atticus, you've kind of been. It's fallen to you to kind of keep an eye on things as well as get a lay of the land. Obviously, last time you were with an Imperial Guard regiment, they tried to kill you. So as Marnie blinks and you kind of see that she's coming to, you start making your way over to her. But I'm curious what you've been up to in the few hours that she's been under.
I would have received some medical treatment too, I would hope. But I would have basically stayed with the two of them. I would have seen to it that they were both kept in the same room, and I would stay in that room as well. And basically, I would be on.
Wait, what?
guard
I
duty,
can't
only admitting,
melt gold.
People to
Okay, so I have to
like administer healing or the necessary surgery or anything like that on either one of them. All these like Imperium like looky-loos of being like, oh, it's an Inquisitor, so like those people are not allowed in. People that like want to like ingratiate themselves to an Inquisitor or to even like see if the rumors are true, I'm not letting them in or anything like that. People that have questions, like want to report from me on what happened and how we came to be in a boomdack, a snazwagon, they don't get a fucking word out of me. I'm sending them down the fucking hall.
Right.
Yeah,
I love it. Okay. So with that in mind, then 1 second, lost my character sheet here. 1 second. There we go.
Tom, you're a DM. Your cunning is 6. It's higher than legally allowed in the game, but you've established you have that ability.
I do. Great. I'll take it.
It's
Thank
helping
you.
you rebuild your character sheet.
Oh, that's great. I see. Very good. Cool. So Tyler, I think then what I would like from you is a discipline or a cool check, which is just for how successful you are at turning away all looky-loos.
I think it's going to be discipline, because I think it is.
That makes more sense to me too.
I think there's a vigilance aspect to it where it's not like, oh, vigilance is a thing on this, but no, discipline. Because yeah, I think it's not about being cool or smoothly, like I will be as abrasive as I need to be to make them leave. Like
Gotcha.
It's not about being cool or persuasive. It's about being a human wall.
Gotcha. So we're gonna go with difficulty of 3, just because you did make a rather dramatic entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Willpower. And do I have anything going on for will stuff? I don't think I do. Right. Okay.
All right. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Two failures, one threat.
Okay. So the you are able to successfully not answer questions, because I don't think you need to roll to not talk. But you are the 3 of you are put under a guard. Like there are several sort of like almost like the equivalent of like military police who are specifically meant to kind of keep an eye on you guys. So I'll also say that has limited your ability to kind of move around the camp and get the lay of the land. But
I wasn't going anywhere anyway.
Yeah, great. Okay, cool. But they are highly suspicious of the 3 of you. It's there's no reason that a Karasit soldier should be here. They're definitely suspicious of Valentine, and you kind of fit in a bit better, but also you showed up in a snazwagon, so they're kind of confused. Cool. So, Laura and well, actually, all three of you, you can bring yourselves up to half of your threshold.
Oh, nice.
If you are already at half of your threshold, you can bring yourself up by an additional quarter of your threshold. So basically, with quick field medicine that Dr. Eris is doing, you're not going to get the full treatment. They're just going to patch you up enough that you're no longer falling apart. You'll need actual rest and care to get back up to full. Great. So Tyler, or with that roll, then you have to have a conversation with the doctor as they treat you. You were aware that they're a very efficient doctor, and that ultimately, like, you guys could get patched up without causing too much of a stir.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say that the guards watching you, it's not like they're investigating you or anything. Like, it's not. This isn't. This is the, until you can give a statement, we're just going to keep an eye on you, kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's not like your cover has been completely blown. But yes, Dr. Eris, as they're patching you up, says, so I'm guessing it's not exactly a coincidence that you showed up with a half-dead Inquisitor and a half-dead soldier from a unit that doesn't exist anymore, huh?
Well, you are my favorite sawbones, Ares.
Well, you're my favorite punchy guy. And Eris just kind of grins and shakes their head. They've met you. I think you've probably met once or twice. But there is a degree of kind of understanding in that Celeste works much the same way you do. Like, there's a job to do. You do the job as efficiently. Like, there's no bedside manner. There's no.
No, that's fine.
Pleasantries. It's just like, my job is to keep the machine going. The machine happens to be a bunch of squishy humans. Fuck. Yep. So they kind of examine your wounds, get you patched up. As they're working on Valentine, they just say, word of the wise to their vis. From what I've heard, there is only one Inquisitor who has any sway on this planet. That is, of course, the Inquisitor Barthas Billingberg the 12th. Inquisitor Billingberg has sole domain over Vicodin, and I don't know if your compatriot here is aware of that or has spoken to Billingberg, but just be aware that Inquisitors might not receive the same cooperation here on Vicodin that they have elsewhere. I saw one come through once, and they got a stern talking to from someone pretty high up the chain. So tread lightly.
Well, it's my understanding that there's no one further up the train than our Lord Emperor. So if we do not receive the appropriate cooperation, those who cross us can be sure to receive the highest imaginable punishments.
They just shrug and say, yeah, okay, good luck with that. All right, none of the three of you look like you're going to die now, at least not from these wounds. Make sure these two don't get eviscerated and almost chopped in half again, and they should be okay-ish in the future. And yeah, good luck with your complaint box delivery to the Emperor. I'm sure he'll get right on that. And then Eris, without another word, just sort of rushes off to go help further injured people being brought through, which is around the time that Marty starts to wake up. Marty, you blink your eyes. You see Vis approaching with a dented mug of tea. What's going through your head as you wake up?
I just want to know what happened to the orcs and if we won. That's it. I'm alive. Great. Check.
Cool. So Atticus, Marnie wakes up asking about the orcs. What do you tell her?
War's not over, but you're alive to fight another day, trooper.
Okay, so it's time for us to get back into the fight.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I was told to advise you not to get eviscerated or cut in half again. Apparently, that's not going to be good for you.
That, um, oh, who would advise something like that? Of course.
Yeah, well, Doc Harris is a little cut and dry when it comes to the bedside manner. I'd still listen to that advice, though. Are you all right with laying in bed and resting a bit while the Inquisitor comes to?
No, I have to get back to the fight, and I just start getting out of bed.
Well, now you're part of the Inquisition now, Miss. Not Miss. No, I wouldn't do Miss. Schwarzenberger, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're part of the Inquisition now, Trooper Schwarzenberger. Your old responsibilities no longer apply.
My brain just kind of like breaks a little bit as I like have to like there's a new chain of command which like I was aware of in the battlefield, but it was still the battlefield, so I'm like, fuck. That I knew. This is like a
whole new world.
This is weird. Yeah. I will wait for the Inquisitor then.
Yeah, let's see, more people to
Yeah,
gift.
Marty, as you sit up, your vision swims a bit, and you realize your arm is in a sling, and you've got kind of a weird medical webbing over the massive injury to your shoulder. You can't really feel your arm right now.
Why is this not healed?
Well, it's been a few hours.
That should be plenty of time for this stupid doctor.
Laura, go ahead and roll me a Medicaid check, please. Difficulty of 3.
Medicaid, that's intellect. Okay, so we're not doing great there.
Land to your strengths.
Difficulty of 3. Oh boy. 1 advantage, 2 failures.
Sorry, we've got the grumble of vehicles outside. One of the camp dogs is just barking away.
One of the servitors is broken, just in the edge of the room. It's trying to raise its arm, but you just hear the whirring of a gear. Just
Yeah, the muffler's not doing too good. Someone's poked a hole in the muffler.
You got to muffle the servitors. That's the problem with the Mechanicum.
All right, so Laura, now the dog is sorted. What? Sure enough, as soon as you sit up, like you feel like the world spins around you, and you almost fall over. So yeah, it's cool to take some time with this, and
Yeah. No, yes. This is like, I will be of no use in the fight. I will stay here.
Not right away, but you'll bounce back quick enough. Here, let me fix you a cuppa.
That is assumed, yes.
I bring you a dented mug of tea.
I'd frickin' down it.
It burns so good all the way down.
Yeah.
Great. So as Atticus, you continue to do tea runs for Marnie. Valentine, you slowly come to. The pain is still real rough, but you look down and see bandages crisscrossed and against this weird medical webbing. All of this is, I don't know if any of you have ever had the weird Steri-Strip things they give you to like help. It's basically if they aren't giving you stitches, they'll give you these little like sterile, almost like
the butterfly.
Tape. Yeah. It's basically just like wound tape. So it's that kind of situation. It's a field hospital, so they're gonna like get you to the bare minimum of okay, and then you're off to it. So definitely not the highest grade medical care you've ever received, but also better than
one more. Stop running.
It's nice to be back under Imperial knives again. So Valentine, you slowly wake up. You see Vis delivering tea to Marnie, who seems to be sitting up, though still grievously wounded. And you find yourself in field hospital. You immediately notice there are guards, but they aren't actively paying attention to you, so you feel like you're in okay-ish shape. What do you do?
Cool. The first thing he'd do is get himself back into his uniform with his breastplate and the coat and everything, because the battlefield has shifted from being the person with guns to political power. He knows the moments things get complicated, so he wants to be sure that he looks as intimidating and capable and imperial as possible, because that's a weapon that he has been taught by his.
So 1,040 players online max.
And once he is fully decked out as himself, minus the like weird stormtrooper armor he'd like strapped on top of his other armor, so he doesn't look like a kid in his dad's clothes anymore.
I came from the battlefield. I did a battle.
Yeah. So he's dressed up, and it'll be Atticus, report on the situation if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, since I rolled so badly, I guess Atticus doesn't have a whole ton to report, but he'll just basically mention
well, we arrived at Forward Operating Base Charlie. You announced our arrival and promptly passed out, sir. Collected yourself and Trooper Marnie here, brought you in to receive care. Dr. Eris performed medical procedures on the both of you, and now you are recovering. It's been about 5 or 6 hours, sir. They posted a guard out front, and I permitted no visitors other than medical staff, sir.
Excellent work.
Okay,
Now, if you don't mind me asking, who are these guards, and who deigned to set them upon us?
Well, there's talk of only one Inquisitor that gets cooperation on this planet. One,
I wrote it so fast I can't read it. Barthis Billingberg.
One Barthis Billingberg, sir. I've not heard that name, but apparently he's the one in charge, and another Inquisitor on the planet is not exactly welcome news.
That is a bit of a surprise, especially if he has some sort of I'm the only one complex. Do I know anything about Barthis Billingberg, Tom? Is this a name that I would know from this sector?
Go ahead and roll a Inquisition check. Fuck, I would normally say like a history, but
do you want to do like a forbidden lore?
Yes, let's do that. Sure.
Cool. Then let's see what I've got. What's my difficulty, Tom?
I'm gonna go ahead and say difficulty of 4 for this one.
1 advantage, 2 failure.
1 advantage, 2 failure. Okay.
Twins.
Yeah, we only have those dice. Those are the only dice we have. They only do that. Cool. So no, you haven't heard of this guy, but for your point of advantage, I will give you that.
Okay, let's go to the miner and then learn how to melt gold. Sector. I thought I already had learned it, but apparently not.
Yeah. There are a lot of question marks in this thing that do not make sense to Valentine at this point. I think he would then go and essentially, I don't know if we got like a door. I don't know what our situation is, but
yeah, there's it's a tent.
Okay, great.
But then it does have a front flap. There are guards posted outside of that. But yeah, you've got the two cots, kind of the chair where Atticus has been hanging out. And he has been coming and going to get tea. It's just
you know what, guys? I'm gonna try listening to the new radio.
I think Valentine would just go to the.
It's not live on the server yet, so you have to
whichever guard looked the most in charge.
You have to stream it from the
ranking commissar in this
web browser or something.
Why have they not arrived yet?
But if I do that, this video will be blocked after I stop the stream. That's kind of stupid.
We've been unable to ascertain any details or information about how exactly you all ended up in the field, particularly in the hijacked orc vehicle until.
By the time, baby, never act wild. Very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is a no. Let me tell you how it goes. Herbs the words.
Hopefully in the future I can make a radio channel that is playing non-licensed music.
Even know what the half is. You got to pay to play just for shorty bang bang to look your way. I like like the way you work it. Trump tight all day, every day. You're blowing my mind, maybe in time, baby, I can get you in my ride. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up, bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up, babe. I like the way you work it.
I came from Iron Forge to help out with the rebuilding effort here. If I can teach enough of you my skills, then maybe I can leave it to ye and take myself back home.
What?
Peeps and we rose deep, flying first class from New York City to Blackstreet. What you know about me? Now don't thing. Cartier wooded frame sported by my shorty. As for me, icy gleaming pinky diamond ring. We bees that had this click up on this scene.
And the rebuilding effort here.
These fake broads. How shows improves, no doubt. I've been thinking so. Please excuse if I come across rude. That's just me, and that's how a player's got to be. Stay kicking game with a capital G. Ask the peoples on my block. I'm as real as can be. Word is born. Faking moves never been my thing. So Teddy, pass the word to your nigga Chauncey. I'll be sending a call, let's say around 3:30. Queen Pen and Black Shoes.
No doubt, baby.
I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up.
Get it going on.
I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. Yeah. Come on. Becky in full effect. Lisa in full effect. Pinky in full effect. Tamika in full effect.
Let's see if anyone has a good answer.
I came from Iron Forge to help out with the rebuilding effort here.
Play on, play on, play on, play on, cause I like it. No diggity, no doubt. Yeah. Blackstreet Productions. We out, ride. We out, we out.
Our hero claims a
Don't let the
warrior.
humans in the bazaar fool you, lad. With the subway those gnomes built, it's
I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient Lord Earth. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborns come.
But it should be 150 skill level.
Tovakin, naloksin lasvarin, vodain vokul, maferakastar, arfinorok palgan, fudnos honsin grossan, tovakin, fahin, kogamudra.
Who said a pirate couldn't run a radio station? You're right. I stole this one instead. Booty Bay Pirate Radio. Fire in the signal.
There's a county up to go in the wall of her. Let's stick in a shinty bowl, the brick, the brack, the crack, and all. Let's call it an Irish pub. Caffrey's hard, Kilkenny, a pub, the Guinness, pint, the cabbage, crap, the I don't wanna be paddy track. We'll call it an Irish pub. While I'll be fucked to swear upon the holy book, the only crack you'll get.
Maybe I need to learn or make a ticket because I should have learned it.
I came from Iron Forge to help out with the rebuilding effort here. If I can teach enough of you my skills, then maybe I can leave it to ye and take myself back home.
Oh. There we go.
Kiss me, I'm Irish, Molly Malone, a bunch of slant, you punk my home, we got us an Irish pub. Spike the punches, strip the willows, strike me up the rakes, and mellow the lip, he never runs so shallow, we got us an Irish pub. While all big folk to swear upon the holy book, the only crack you get is a slap in the air.
Still have 52 MS, even though the server is so big now. Yeah, I should go to bed now because I was up late yesterday watching the football match between Iraq and Norway. Too bad there's not a forge close to my location. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna log off here. My eyes suddenly became so tired. OCTOWOW is open, so there's no excuse not to play. Sorry.